And of course my phone is going to go crazy. Why wouldn't it? What is going on with this hair? Wait. Oh, what the hell is going on with my hair? My hair's having issues. Hey, Dan! What's happening, Mama? Hey, Deanna. Hey, Lori. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Hubby's gone, and I actually got on okay. Can you guys hear me? Please tell me you can hear me. Because if you can't, I don't know how to fix it. Hey, Kim. Welcome, welcome, honey. Thanks, Lori. Good, you can hear me. Okay. Good, because hubby is not here. You guys, I'm so stupid. Listen to this shit. I was like, okay, I do this and I do this. You know, I think I pretty much got it down, right? But if there's a problem, I'm screwed. But anyway, so I'm trying to get started and I'm like, what in the heck is wrong with this stupid camera? Why is the camera not working, right? I turned it on. Why is the freaking camera not working? Oh, I don't know. Probably because when you plug the external battery in, you turn the camera on and you turn the battery on. Duh. So I was like, I'm just not, you guys, I'm not a technical person like hubby is. That's his thing, not mine. I suck at it. Kim, I meant to tell you, right? So, you know, I got a new phone, you guys, a couple weeks ago, right? I don't know. Maybe it's been longer than that. So, Jennifer was trying to call me today, my sister-in-law. And she texted me and she's like, hello, I'm trying to call you. And I'm like, hello, nothing's coming through. So I called her, right? And the first 2 times it wouldn't even let me through. It said I didn't have an internet service. I'm like, what the? 3rd time finally got through to her and she was like, I've been blowing your phone up trying to get a hold of you this morning. Like, what the hell? I'm like, I got a new phone. I don't know. It's not working. Like, it's screwed up. I don't know. Hey, Tammy. What's happening, Mama? Welcome, welcome. So much for this piece of crap phone. I spent all that money on a new phone. And it's still not working right. Really? Ugh. I'm about ready to tell T-Mobile to go, you know what I mean. Sorry. Rough couple of days, you guys. Hey, Susan. What's happening, Mama? Welcome, welcome. How's everybody's week been? 10 said all good. Are you on Wi-Fi calling? I don't know, probably. Am I supposed to be on Wi-Fi calling? I don't know. You're asking me this, Kim? I have no idea. How would I know? How do I know if I'm on Wi-Fi calling? I don't know. Let me go to settings. Settings, right? I'm on Wi-Fi calling. Is that bad? Is that a bad thing? Am I supposed to be on Wi-Fi calling? Hey, JR, yay! I know, she was found guilty. I was so happy. It was a good day in my home. Yeah, it says I have Wi-Fi calling turned on. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. See, I'm smart now. I know how to go to settings now. I can't figure out how to do anything else, but I know how to click on the little settings thing. Heck if I know. Turn it off. Okay, I'm going to turn it off right now. I turned it off. Maybe that's what the problem was. Hopefully that's what the problem was. Oh my goodness. I just spent $2,000 taking my best old cat to the vet for desperately needed dental care, and she had a heart attack and died. When the vet was almost finished, I am crushed. Poor Jewel. Oh no, Lori. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. I took my dog to the vet today, and I can relate. My dog's fine. But apparently this lady that was there with her cat, she got some bad news about her kitty, and I felt so bad. Like, I felt so bad for the lady. She was just heartbroken. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Lori. If it's any consolation, I'm sure Jewel is running free, chasing after bugs, and doing all the kitty cat stuff up there. So I'm sure she's in a great place. I'm telling you. Yes, Letitia and Lori down, West parents and Chad next. Exactly. I cannot wait until the West trial's over. I've been trying to keep up, but it's so hard to keep up on the West trial because nobody's like really, you know, publicizing it or whatever. So I think I'm caught up though. So I guess Jacqueline's attorneys did opening statements like 2 or 3 days ago, I think, or something. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Thanks, Ted. Thanks, Victoria. Just feel I'm sure. But she's in a better place, Lori. You know? She's in a better place. I know it's, excuse me, I know it sucks. Trust me. Trust me. Been there. Been through it. It sucks. I get it. Hey, Shannon. How's it going? So, took D Minor to the vet today because the other day I saw something on one of her front teeth and I went to like see what it was, and normally she's okay with it, and she like screamed, and I was like, yep, nope, okay, we're going to the vet. So we took her to the vet. You guys, she has like 3 of her top front teeth need to be pulled, and then like a bunch of teeth in the back need to be pulled. I was like, what? Because, you know, we were taking her in and they were doing, you know, they put her under anesthesia and they would clean her teeth, right? And we were doing that every year, once a year, doing what we were supposed to, and then COVID hit. Well, then everything just went to shit in handbags. So, or hell in a handbag, however you hear it. And so, yeah, so she's got to have dental surgery and have a whole bunch of teeth pulled. It was so sad for her. Hi, everyone. Did we start early? Hey, kid. Yeah, I came on early. Hubby's not here. And I was struggling, and I figured out how to do it. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going on while I can. Because I was like, you never know what could happen 5 minutes from now. My poor dogs are grieving hard. Oh, I bet, Kim. Honey, I'm so sorry. I'm sure Tom's dogs are just beside themselves. I'm sure they're like, what the hell? That's like the worst. I am so sorry, honey. That is the worst, you know? Because animals, they don't understand, you know? It's hard enough for adults to grieve and deal with death, but then you throw animals in the mix and they're just like innocent, and they're like, what the hell? Where did my person go, you know? It sucks. Sucks really bad. Yeah. Let's see. Thanksgiving, I feel like I did the wrong thing. It was just too much, too late. Now I have a sick kitten and he's up and down. It's so crazy. Been to the vet twice already. I want him to live with his sister. Aww. I'm so sorry, honey. I know that's gotta suck, Lori. Hey, Bethany. What's happening? How are you? Yeah. Yeah, I know, Kim. They don't get it. Bless you guys. I know many that let their animals suffer with dental issues and find mush to give them to eat. Oh my God, that would kill me. Like, it was hard enough today. Like, you know, and our vets, they're so awesome. They're amazing, right? And we had the one vet today that did D Minor's dental cleaning last time. And she was like, oh, D Minor, your teeth looked great last time. And then when she checked her out, and she was like, oh no, because D Minor was just like, what the hell was that? You know, when she kind of touched the teeth are like falling out. And she was like, she said, you know, it's normal with older dogs, and especially little dogs sometimes have really, min pins especially, she said, Chihuahuas, she said some other breed have like dental issues later in life. But she said, she was like, listen, we're going to pull all these teeth that are bad, and I'm sure she'll be fine. And I said, well, clearly she could stand to lose a couple pounds like her owners. So, and she said, no, she's fine. She's fine. A little shit weighs 12 pounds, 12.5 pounds. I told Mr. B, I said, you have got to stop overfeeding her. He overfeeds a damn dog, and she's fat as you know what now, you know? Like, Kim, they do understand. I've had telepathy with 3 different dogs that which one said was true. It was amazing. Oh, wow. Wow. It is terrible. I'm sure they will be hanging around Tom's chair and looking for him. It shows he was a good dad to them and they miss him so much. Yeah, definitely, Ken. You got that right. That's so sad. Kills me, you guys. Like I said, that lady with the cat today, it just about damn near pushed me over the edge, okay? She went in the room. The poor kitty was just crying. And she went back in the room, and the waiting area is right by the room, so you can hear everything, which really sucks, right? And I could hear her crying, and then she composed herself and came out, and she was trying to act like she was okay and nothing was wrong, but you could tell, like, I could feel it, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, and then another guy comes in with a dog, and I think the dog was really sick, and then as we're leaving, this lady comes in with her dog, and I was like, oh, puppy. And she was like, yeah, he's really, really sick. It's like the end. He's really sick. And I was like, oh, my God, kill me. So, yeah, it's been a rough 2 days in this house, you guys. Let me tell you. My husky goes into our room and sleeps on his pillow. Oh, my God, Kim, you're going to kill me and make me cry on camera. Oh, poor puppy. I'm so sorry, Kim. I don't even know what to say. I just feel so bad for you. Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have like, I mean, I know his pillow is still smelling. Do you have like a shirt? If you had a shirt, you could stuff it and turn it into a pillow. You know, that might be a good idea. So you guys, let me tell you some stuff that's been going on. So, you know, I have 2 sister-in-laws, right? One's happily married, doing great, and the other one has some issues. Well, she had been staying at a friend's house. You know, we had tried to get her in places, detox, rehab, and we finally found a place, and she said, no, I'm not going. So then they convinced her, her friend convinced her to go. And so Wednesday, she was supposed to be there at 6:30 at this detox center. At the last minute, she's like, no, I'm not going, take me home. Well, her friend lives 3.5 hours away. Okay. So she drove from 3.5 hours away back here past our area, closer to DC, to take her to this. And she said no. And she was afraid Betsy was going to jump out of the car. So she took her home. So her friend, Steve, calls us yesterday and says, I got her into rehab. She's agreed to go. Can you guys take her? I was like, yes, of course. So we jump in the car. We go over. Ring the doorbell because she locked the door. She never locks the damn door. Her doors are always unlocked. So I'm like, why are her doors locked? she finally opens and we're like, come on, we're going to rehab. Let's get a bag packed. We're going to detox. Let's get a bag packed. And she's like, it's not till 6:30. And we're like, what? He didn't tell me that. So she said she was hungry. So we took her out to eat, got her food, took her back home. And she said she was going to go to sleep because she was exhausted. And we said, okay, we'll pick you up by 5:30. This was last night, right? We pull up at like 10 after 5 into her driveway. And there's this piece of shit dude on a motorcycle pulling out, and I walk in and she's got something on a spoon and she's doing something with it. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Let's go, you know. So she finally makes it upstairs, and then we couldn't get her back downstairs. So Mr. B goes up there and he's like, Betsy, come on now, we're going. And he's talking to her. He's like, look, yesterday was Mom's death anniversary. Today's our stepdad's death anniversary. Like, now's the time. You're going. You need help. And she's getting high the whole time. Okay? She's getting high the whole time, you guys. So we finally get her in the freaking car, and she's like, oh, I want to sit in the back. And I'm like, no, you sit up front. Because my thinking was, if she's up front with Mr. B, he can kind of just make sure she's okay or whatever. I didn't want her in the back by herself. So we're driving. All of a sudden, Mr. B, I could clearly tell he was like pissed or something. Like he was really upset or something. And he started like driving really fast. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So she smoked cigarettes, right? And she had the window down. She was smoking a cigarette, or so I thought. I got this horrible headache. I woke up with a headache yesterday, okay? But it had subsided a lot. So I get this horrible headache. We get to the place, and I jump out to grab her bag, and she's sitting there smoking whatever it is. And I'm like, what in the actual... So we ring the bell. This guy comes out, and he's like, hi, can I help you? And I had the bag, so I think he thought I was the one. And I was like, my sister-in-law is currently... getting high right there, and we need her in here. And he was like, oh, she's getting high like now? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay. So he's like, great. So then he said, she's pretty out of it. Because he wouldn't go near her because she was smoking crack. So he was standing on the other side of the truck, right? We were standing away from her. And so we were trying to figure out how many times she had smoked. And so I'm telling him, and he's like, he says to her, he's like, do you normally smoke this much? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, but your sister-in-law and brother are telling me that you've been smoking the whole way here, and you smoked 3 times before you even left your house. So in the last hour, you've smoked all these times. He's like, that can't be good. That's a lot. Are you okay? And she's like, no. And he was like, okay. So he went and got a nurse, right? Well, at this point, you guys, she was shaking so bad. She didn't know where the hell she was. She didn't know who she was. Like, it was horrible. Like, I've not experienced that. And, so Mr. B had to like carry her inside. It was just, it was really just a really hard thing to watch. So we're giving her hugs, and, you know, we're trying to give her like a little pep talk. Well, of course, she's so damn high. She didn't even know who the hell she was. And she was like, I need cigarettes. And at this point, you guys, I was ready to knock her off the little thing she was sitting on. Because I'm like, you need a lot more than cigarettes. You don't need cigarettes. Like, so we left and got her cigarettes and took them back to her. And on the way home, my husband saying, you know, yeah, she was smoking the whole time. I was like, what? And I told him, I said, my head is pounding. And he's like, oh my God, so is mine. He's like, it's probably because whatever she was smoking, you guys. So she didn't die. I talked to her best friend. She called him. He texted me and said she's okay, that she's still in there. I guess she'll stay in detox for like a week. I don't understand that mentality. Oh, let me hurry up and get high a million times and maybe kill myself on the way to detox. Like, I don't get that. You know what I mean? I don't get the whole getting high thing. But anyway. So she'll stay there for like up to a week. And then they have like a rehab facility they can put her in. But at this point, you know, I don't know what we're going to do. We got to figure something out because she is just... Sorry, guys. I had to turn my fan on a little bit. It's, I don't know, 88 degrees outside today with an orange air quality warning. It's been like so thick out there. I don't know how to describe it. It's just really bad today. Yeah, so it's been a mess, you guys. I hate seeing sick animals. Me too. I came running in and fell to my knees and begged Jewel to come back. I was hysterical. I just totally believed she was going to be all right. I didn't prepare her or myself for death. I feel like a fool. You can't feel like a fool, Lori. You didn't know, honey. You had no idea. You had no way of knowing. No way of knowing. No one prepares for death. Is prepared for death. Yep. I brought my old cat. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks, Kim. Just having a tough life this time. Losing my best friend that stayed on the bed with me for years while I was sick and hurting, and it's been a huge blow. Now I'm dealing with a sick kitten. No, she didn't want to go to detox. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. You know, and she has this... She was diagnosed with a lung disease, I don't know, 8 months ago maybe or something, and it's going to kill her. You know, but I think when the doctor said this is going to ultimately kill you, you know, I think he said like it could be 5 to 10 years from now. You know what I mean? And last week, 2 weeks ago, when I hugged Betsy last time, I saw her die. Like I could see it, and I'm like, Betsy, like I'm dead serious. You're gonna frickin' die. You need to do something like now for yourself. You know. So I don't know. How did your sister-in-law start taking drugs? Well, she started, so she graduated high school, got pregnant, got married, moved from Virginia to California, and her and her husband at the time, they had the baby, and then they started using drugs. They got into drugs really bad in California. They were right outside of LA, and she was in and out of trouble. Mr. V's dad and stepmom took the baby and raised the baby as their own. Her ex-husband, he moved back to Virginia. She stayed in California, in and out of trouble for years. Was in prison and got into a fight with this girl and had a brain aneurysm rupture, and she almost died. So the judge let her out. So she came back here to live with Mr. V's mom and stepdad. Got clean and sober, was kicking ass for years. And then she relapsed, and it's been, you know, ever since then. I think she's been using the whole time. You know, different people in the family say different timelines, but I think she's been using the whole damn time. And it's like hardcore heavy duty stuff. We're not talking about she's not drinking a beer every now and then or smoking marijuana every now and then. We're talking like hardcore shit. So, it's been bad. The reason they do that is because they think they will never be able to do it again. They want to get high more than they want to get clean. It's childhood trauma that makes people escape. Yeah, I totally believe that. So she's giving up. I don't know. I'm still hoping, you know, I'm hoping still. She's still there. She hasn't left yet. I'm hoping she does the right thing. You know, I mean, her family's like, we're all like, what the hell are we going to, like, we can't keep doing this. We can't watch you kill yourself. So you've either got to get clean or we've got to, like, cut ties. And I, who the hell wants to do that? You know what I mean? Like, It's killing my other sister-in-law. It's killing her. It's killing my husband. He's like, you know, it was really hard, you know? Yeah, they have to want to go. They don't care about the consequences when they need that drug. Yeah. Hey everyone, I need to come on at 6, so I'm not late. I'm so sorry, Victoria and Lori. You both had a terrible time. Hey Pat, welcome, welcome, honey. Hey Bree, what's happening? That's what I did. Snuck out early in the AM to pick up for the last time and thought for sure I was going to crash on the way home. Mom got me to detox rehab and never used since. Good for you, Tin. That's freaking awesome. I have so much respect, like my son. I have so much respect for him. Like, you know, anybody that can get clean and stay that way, it's a miracle, you know, as far as I'm concerned. That explains that if she lived in California, drugs are everywhere. Yeah, yeah. That is bad. I hope detox can sort her out. Yep. Yeah. Yes, Ted, that is so freaking awesome. Definitely drugs are an escape from reality. Yep. Betsy needs stuff up. Yes. You know, we pretty much as a family said our goodbyes to her and gave up on her years ago. And she got clean, came around. She was clean. I think she was clean like 6 or 7 years. And then she relapsed. And, you know, I was talking to my other sister-in-law this morning. And I don't know, we got to get together as a family and figure out what the hell we're going to do. Because, you know, her goal is she's trying to sell her house, and once she sells her house, then she plans on moving to Arkansas because her daughter that my father-in-law raised is married and has 2 kids, and so she wants to go be a grandma. And it's like, you can't be a freaking grandma and expose babies to this kind of crap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't do it. And so it's a mess, you guys. It's a mess. Thanks, Pat. It's bad for me because my boyfriend gets really mad when I'm very emotional. He came from an abusive background and must have been punished whenever he expressed emotion, so he gets triggered by me. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Damn, that would be hell. There's many different programs and good places to get help. Yeah, here's the thing. This is what pisses me off so bad. She knows what to do. She knows where to get help. You know, she used to sponsor people. She had an amazing program. She had an amazing support system. She had an amazing group of people that, you know, were clean and sober, and that's all she hung out with. And then she started using, and she got into this biker club, and yeah, I just hope she finds her way back out before it's too late. You know? Yeah, Arkansas. Kim, she's coming your way, girl. You need a roomie? Just kidding. I would never do that to you. I joked with Mr. V and said, we should call your stepmom and say, hey, you need a roomie? But I wouldn't do that to my husband's stepmom. The poor lady, she does not need that bullshit. Oh my gosh. Hey, Breezy, what's happening? Once she sells her house, she got plenty of money for drugs. That's our concern. You know, that's why we were talking about different options, because that's a big concern. Maybe he needs help, 10, whatever. Don't let him push you backwards. That's very true. Great advice, Pat. Great advice. All right, let's stop talking about my pathetic life. Okay, so have you guys heard this? Okay, somebody told me last week about Jamie Foxx. I had not heard anything of it, but I kept getting that it was something like neurological, right? There's something going on, you guys. There's something going on. I don't know what it is, but there's something going on. You know? Victoria, maybe she should try Suboxone. It won't get her high, but she won't have to go through sickness. They will wean her down. Yeah, I had heard, I kind of like was talking to her one friend about like different options and stuff, and I'd heard, yeah, I don't know. Don't give her my address. I definitely won't, Kim. Don't worry. Fingers crossed this detox works. Oh my God, I hope so. I hope so. Because I don't know what else to do. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. My son couldn't handle it, and after my dad attacked him and tried putting his hands around his throat, he moved out. So now he's gone for years, and he has a living girlfriend now. Aw. I think he had a stroke. Jamie Foxx. I knew it was something neurological. I could feel it. But I just feel like there's like more to it. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's that it's more extreme than what they're letting on. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have trouble thinking about drugs because I don't even like being drunk. I don't like to be drunk. Like, you know, I do sometimes drink. Like, I drank St. Patrick's Day and then I drank the next Friday night. But for the most part, you know, I can take it or leave it type of thing. So I definitely, and I think, you know, I used to have really bad grand mal seizures. I went through a period of life to where I was having, between grand mal, petite mal seizures, I was having 50, 60 a week, right? And so going through that when I didn't have control of my body, that's when I was like, I don't want anything to do with drinking. Like, I didn't drink anything. I didn't drink anything back then. Like, I couldn't stand it. I mean, I have kind of come back around and laxed up a little to where I will drink sometimes, but yeah, you know, that's the thing. If you went through life having seizures, it would be so hard to become a drug addict, because when you have seizures, you have no control over your body, and you hate that feeling, you know, when you come back around. It's so annoying, you know. What happened to Jamie Foxx? I don't know. Somebody said something last week, and I said it's neurological. Like, that's what I was getting. And then Kim said she thought it was, she thought it maybe had a stroke. Although I do smoke and I can't quit that at all. I'm smoking so hard to quit, Pat. I remember those days. Like, I understand. Trust me. Smoking is not easy to quit. I only quit because of guilt. Because hubby was going to the hospital for kidney cancer surgery, and I felt so guilty. That's the only way. And trust me, I woke up in the middle of the night so I could smoke. That's how much I loved smoking. It was so disgusting. I was so addicted. Ugh, yeah, it's not easy. Victoria, your drinking is great. You made us all die laugh. Glad I could make somebody happy. Pat, drinking is one of the worst things you can do. I've had many regrets for all my drinking, and especially that I drove all the time. Never had a problem, but it was just grace. Oh, wow. You can tell you don't drink often. Yeah, I'm such a freaking lightweight, man. I really am a lightweight. Like, seriously. Yeah. And especially, like, I think when I drank that on St. Patrick's Day, I don't think I had anything to drink for like months. It had been quite a few months. So that makes it even worse. Like, if you don't drink a lot and you don't drink for a long period of time, then it takes like nothing and you're like drunk, you know? It's bad. I told her that I sent a message to her earlier to get a Malibu slap in the face before tonight. Yes, Ken, you did. I'll tell you, after yesterday, and then that was emotional, and then going to the vet today. Thank God D Minor's okay. She'll be okay. But those other people, I just felt so bad for them. Like, yeah. Okay, you guys. So, did you see Lori Vallow when she had her arms crossed, like a little spoiled, rotten 10-year-old after the verdict, when they were polling the jurors? You guys. And did you hear? When her attorneys did their closing arguments yesterday, she proceeded to they went back into that back room, you know, because she's got to be shackled or handcuffed or whatever. And she was going off on her attorneys because they called Chad weird and they were making fun of him and shit in their closing arguments. She is so stupid. If she thinks Chad Daybell has any feeling left for her, she's so damn dumb. You know, out of sight, out of mind. He's worried about his own life, you know, and getting away with killing his wife and 2 kids and another man. So, being a part of that. So, Brandon Boudreaux or whatever his name is. Woohoo! Is that my hubby? Oh, it is. My hubby's back. Hold on, let me shut the door, you guys. So, ow. On it. That hurt, you guys. I just wrapped my toe around. That hurt. Okay. Um, let's see. Hi, Victoria. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Annie. What's happening, Mama? I've seen a lot about drugs in the U.S. lately. Portland Spring. Yeah, it's really bad. I can't wait till St. Patrick's Day again. You're funny, Deanne. You're funny. Yes, I saw her. No giggling with lawyers. I know, right? She was mad because they blamed Chad. Yeah, exactly. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Kim. Pat, the best time to quit is when you have the flu or a cold. So you prepare for being in bed with the worst of the withdrawals. Get some nicotine patches and herbal cigarettes from the health food store. There you go. Good idea. Chad should be very worried. Very worried. You know what? If Chad's smart, if he has half a brain, he's gonna say to his attorney. His attorney's been in the hearing room the whole time and watching in the extra room or whatever. So if he's smart, he'll say, you know what? You need to plead, let's have them take the death penalty off the table, plead guilty to life imprisonment. You know what I mean? But I don't know though. He's chinless, he's spineless, he's a dumbass. So is he really gonna try to do that? I don't freaking know. Chad is going to blame her. That is why he wanted to split the trials. He did not want to stand trial with her. Exactly. And she's so stupid because she told her attorneys, oh my God, don't say anything bad about my husband. You dumbass. She is such a dumbass. Oof. Ooh, hi, Victoria. Yeah, he hasn't come in yet. He's going to throw her under the bus and the lawyer has a year to... Yep, exactly. And that lawyer's had his trial run. By watching that whole case, he knows what to say and what not to say now. You know? So unless Chad's a dumbass, which... Well, let me rephrase that. Unless Chad is a bigger dumbass than we think he is, he'll take a plea bargain. Yeah. Have you kept up with the Oklahoma killings? I haven't. I heard about them. I haven't really looked into it or anything. But then again, I really don't look into that kind of, you know what I mean? Because I like to come from not knowing a damn thing, you know, in case I get them to connect with me. So she will be more mad when she finds out what his defense will be, that she did. Exactly. She's so airheaded. This bag. I agree, Chad will blame her. Oh, yeah. Yep. I think he should plead to better than 4 life sentences. You know, what the hell is he saying to his kids, okay? The audio of the trials come out now where they've said what she died from and that Alex Cox was nearby. His phone pinged nearby when, she died. Like, Chad was in the room with her when he found her dead, supposedly, right? How can they still sit there and say, oh, our dad was set up. He was set up. Y'all need to get in touch with reality. And you need to tell your dad what you think of him. And you need to move on because your dad's a dumbass. Like, yeah. 10, there's too much left to find out. The victims' families were allowed into the property and they recorded everything. There were shackles and sex toys and drugs there. Oh my God. Thanks, 10. Having surgery and in hospital for 6 days didn't help. Oh, jeez. What the heck was I going to say? They will always go worse on the man as if it's his fault because he should be able to stop a woman from doing something like that. He's bigger and stronger, so he had to have influenced her. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but he clearly killed his wife. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing. I was amazed that Lori was found guilty of Tammy's murder. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad she was, okay? Because we all know she wanted that to happen. But I was thinking if there was one charge that she wouldn't be found guilty on, it would be that one. So when they said guilty, I was like, okay, Chad, you're screwed for sure. I have a hair in my mouth. Chad got married 2 weeks after she died. My God. I know, right? That is just so... And how How can his kids not have a problem with that? You know what I mean? Like, how can they not? Hi, honey. Did you have fun?
Yeah. How you doing?
Honey, you can let your gut out. It's
Oh,
okay.
God.
How did it go? Good?
Yeah, I was killing it. My son, not so much, but it's okay.
Well, he hasn't practiced as much
No,
as
I
you
know.
either.
Hi, everybody. All right, I'll let y'all be.
Okay, honey. But yeah, so I was like,
drink?
no, I got a drink, honey. Thanks. I got tea. You guys, I'm like addicted. Let me tell you what I'm addicted to now. They sell this diet sweet tea at Walmart by the gallon jug. I'm addicted to it, y'all. But I decided, my doctor said, if you're drinking iced tea, that's awesome. Iced tea and water. She was like, I'm good with iced tea, so I'm not drinking soda, so I'm drinking iced tea. I'm trying, y'all. I'm still on the low carb. In fact, I'm riding, like I did 11 miles on the exercise bike the other day. I've been trying like every day to do a little at least. Did I get on there yesterday? I think I did. Yesterday afternoon, I felt a little better before we had to go pick Betsy up. And I think I did like 4 miles yesterday. You know, but I'm just trying to slowly like ease into it because I know how my body is. My doctor, my specialist, the cardiology specialist, I wrote to him and I said, look, would it be all right if I started working out? And he said, as long as I kept it, he didn't want me like doing a hardcore workout, but if I kept it slow and steady, he was okay with it. So it used to be I could do, what was it? When I lost all that weight before, I was able to do 7 miles on the exercise bike in like no time. Okay. Like, I think it was like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Now, the first day I did 11 miles in 50 minutes because I'm going slow and steady. Yeah. Oh, and I got called today. I got approved to go have my vein surgery done. I have horrible problems with varicose veins. After I dropped all that weight, like they got really bad. So, and I have like almost every night in the middle of the night, muscle spasms, cramps. It's never ending. So I'm going to have my left leg done first on June 15th. And then I'll have my right leg done, and then I'll have another on my left. Like, it's going to take like 3 to 4 procedures on my left leg and like 2 or 3 on my right leg. So yeah. All right, let me get caught up, you guys. It is ridiculous that it will take more than 3 months for a report to sentence her. It will be life without parole. Just do it now. I know, right? I agree, Ken. It's so freaking ridiculous. Just give it to her now and be done with it because we already know what she's going to get. Conspiracy. Is that what she was guilty of? She was buying a wedding ring and other things before she was, yeah. 2 whole weeks. I would have thought the next day, freaking nut jobs. Yeah. Hi, Mr. B. They must have collaborated about it. She was involved in giving him the motive to get rid of Tammy. I think they both. Yeah, I think it was both their ideas. Let's do away with what's standing in our way. Your wife, my husband, and our kids. My kids. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Hi, Mr. B. Yes, she would like a drink. Malibu. I'm addicted to Circle coffee water. I lost 30 pounds. Good for you, Kelly. I have a Circle. I actually bought a Circle, and I used it a few times. I liked like the cherry lime water. I liked a couple of them. I still have it. I just get so fizzled out on water. Like I just get so tired of it. Right, Ken? Lori had it all planned out. Yep. I'm down 18 pounds. Oh my God, Ken, that's awesome. Just don't do it because you're starving yourself, because I know you're going through a rough time. Just make sure you're eating. Pat Carlson, it was her kids. It was all down to her. Yeah. Yeah. I would say that it's great, but it's been awful for you. The grief and shock has cost you. Yeah. Yeah, she's been doing low carb. She's doing good. You know what I stopped drinking, Kim? I stopped drinking the Atkins shakes because I thought maybe that's what's stalling me, right? Because I'm eating so low carb and I'm not losing a damn pound, right? I've just kind of like stopped losing. And I was looking and researching, and somebody had posted on this forum and said, you know, sometimes the Atkins products can stall you. And I'm like, well, maybe that's what it is. So I stopped drinking them. Well, guess what? I'm still eating low carb and I'm still not losing weight. So guess what I'm going to buy? More of my damn shakes, because I enjoy them and I love them. The children of her niece escaped the same fate. She was talking about those kids. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Melanie, what do they call her? Melanice, because she's a niece. Yeah, her kids. Yeah. I can't wait till they have the trial for Brandon's attempted murder. And I want to know when they're gonna arrest Melanie, because we all know she was involved. Kim and Kelly, congrats, guys. Way to go. Exactly. They have tea now. Oh, I didn't know that, girl. I'll just tell my sister that. She's the one that got me started on the circle, and I wonder if she knows that. I'll have to get some and try it. I hate water too. I know. Like, I can drink it, okay, and I can, you know, I can do 3 or 4 things of water during the day, and then I'm just like, kill me. If I have to drink another glass of water, I'm gonna freaking kill somebody. Like, it literally just, I know this sounds so asinine and so stupid, but I just get like enraged when I feel like I'm having to drink water. I just get so pissed. I don't freaking want to drink water. It tastes like shit. I don't like it, you know. But I did like Circle, some of their products, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try the teas though. That might be a good thing. When they embalm me, oh, there will be Pepsi, no blood. That's how I used to be. Okay, I was majorly addicted to Pepsi, right? And then I switched to Diet Pepsi and got addicted to that. And then I got off that and I got addicted to Sprite Zero. And then I got off that and now I'm addicted to iced tea. You know, maybe in the winter I'll go back to drinking, you know, crappy ass water or something. But for the summer I like tea, you know. I had a cheat day when I stopped losing, shocked my system, and started losing again. There you go, Kim. Hubby is smaller, scale-wise is smaller now than he's been in years. But you know, he stopped, let me tell you. Mr. B loves his coffee, okay? It stinks, it's disgusting, it makes my entire house stink. But he loves his coffee. You take the good with the bad, right? So he stopped using sugar, and he stopped using like cream that has sugar in it, and now he's like dropping weight like crazy. And I'm like, I look at food, okay, and I gain weight. He takes that simple thing away and continues to eat carbohydrates and drops weight. I'm sitting over here like, oh, I need carbohydrates. Like, I'm having withdrawals over here, and I'm not losing a damn pound. But I do feel better for the most part. You know what I mean? When I eat like this. So I'm going to keep it up. I promise, guys, I am eating. Good. Good, good, good. She should be arrested. She was part of all that scheme. And if it was not for Brandon, those kids might have ended up in Chad's back. Exactly. Exactly. And you cannot, you guys, you cannot tell me that she didn't know everything that was being planned and everything that was going on. And you know, there's a such thing as being an accessory. You don't have to necessarily be the one that's saying, go kill this person. But if you're an accessory to it, and you're privy to the conversations, and you're aware of what the hell's going on and what these people are doing, how is she not guilty? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it tastes like shit. Well, don't hold back as your description of water. Crappy ass. It's so true, though. Ugh. I remember when we went to Jasper in the 70s, there used to be a place to stop just before Hinton where the water ran down from the mountain. It was the coldest, best tasting water ever. Unforgettable. Are you talking about Hinton, West Virginia? Because I will tell you, my grandmother lived near there. And we would take, you know, containers and jugs to the side of the mountain and fill up the water jugs and bring them home. And the water was so good. Have I ever tasted water like that since? Hell no. You know, all these companies that say, oh, this is fresh mountain water, and this is North Icelandic water, and this is this shit, and this is that shit. It all tastes like the same shit. It tastes plasticky to me. That's my opinion. It tastes like freaking plastic, you guys. All bottled water tastes like shit. It tastes like plastic to me. So, you know. Men suck. They can lose weight. So I know. Oh, it pisses me off. Pisses me off. I'm happy for him. I think it's awesome. But it's like, really? 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 Feeling better is good. At least there's a benefit. Yeah, definitely. I definitely feel better. Like, I was telling hubby, so I cheated, I don't know, it was a couple weeks ago, and I had like a burger from somewhere with the bun that came with it instead of taking the bun off. I ate the bun, right? And I'm not kidding you, okay? When I eat low carb, okay, because I eat 20 grams of carbohydrates or less a day. So when I eat low carb, I feel satiated. I'm full, right? I ate this burger with the bun. I ate the bun. Instead of taking it off the bun like I normally do, I was like, screw it, I'm eating the bun. I don't care. Ate the bun, and I'm not kidding you. It was probably 30 minutes later, I was starving. And I was like, when I eat carbohydrates, I'm starving all the damn time. So I don't know. Maybe it's just psychological for me. I don't know, but I agree, Kim. I need that, Lori. No, sorry, Alberta, Canada. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Okay, I thought you were talking about Hinton, West Virginia, because I was like, walked over and got that shit dripping from the mountain. I need to go find that place again. Hubby and I should take a road trip. We should take a road trip and go out there, because that was the most amazing water I've ever tasted. And I can remember as a kid, I even remember as a kid, like, we would go and get it and we would bring it back home. And then when we ran out of that water, and I would go over to the faucet and get a glass of water, it always tasted like shit compared to that water. You know what I mean? So, we need to go on a road trip. We've been looking at trucks, you guys. Not really actively searching, but just kind of like checking out trucks here and there, and we're not getting a freaking new one. There's no way in hell I cannot afford, nor would I want to afford, $80,000 for a pickup truck. What the hell? On what planet and when did vehicles become this damn expensive? Like, $80,000? Hell no. So we've been looking around at used trucks. Our truck's still doing good. Hubby replaced a couple parts in it, and it's running good. So as far as I'm concerned, we just need to run it into the ground. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, I'm like, I'd rather get a truck and sell my little car. Because the little car I have, that damn thing is awesome. Like, it goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. And it would be the perfect vehicle for like a kid that's, you know, just getting their license and just starting to drive. It'd be the perfect vehicle for them. So, I don't know. I'm thinking, we'll see. If the right truck comes along, it comes along, you know. Let's see. Liquid Death is so good. It's mountain water. I got a filter for my water bottle and definitely helped me drink water. I still need a Diet Gatorade or tea sometimes though. What is it? Liquid Death. I'm going to look into it. I mean, if I could find a water that tasted like that, I wouldn't mind drinking water. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. You guys, Kay and Larry Woodcock, bless their hearts. Like, I hope they're starting to be able to have some kind of peace now after the Lori Vallow guilty, you know, verdicts. I know they still have her brother Charles, but you know, are they still going to go forward with the murder charges against Lori for Charles in Arizona? I mean, because if she gets sentenced to life in prison here soon, why would they even bother? You know what I mean? That just seems like a lot of money for no reason. If she's going to spend the rest of her life in prison. Yeah. On my cheat day, I had a double cheeseburger for breakfast and pasta for dinner. When I cheat, I cheat. There you go, girl. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. It's no longer there. It was through the 80s, but that was it. It dried up or something, but it was gone. Oh no, bummer. Yeah, because that's the best water. I know what you're saying. That sounds like a fantastic Diet Coke. Yes. It does, right? You do need a mortgage for a truck. It's freaking ridiculous, you guys. That's a weird name for water. It is. It is. Oh, I was going to tell you guys. I think they should, move forward with it. I mean, maybe it's just a form of poetic justice that they will go forward, because Charles deserves, justice. I mean, if that were the reason, I would say, hell yeah, spend all that money, waste all that time and money, and let's do it. You know what I mean? It would be worth it. But I don't know. I don't know if they will, if Arizona will just be like, forget it. The bitch is going to prison for the rest of her life anyway. You know what I mean? I think it would probably be up to Kay and her other brother to decide, I would think. You guys, let me tell you this. So I got a message earlier. I think it was a comment. It was a comment. It was a comment. Someone asked me if I would connect with Gannon Stout again, to see where he's at. And it was the most bizarre thing. Hubby and my son had just left to go golfing. And I swear he was trying to come through. I know it was him. He wasn't successful, but he was trying. He was like trying. So I'm hoping he's able to come through, because I really would love to talk to him, It sounds logical not to go ahead with another case if she's going to be in prison for life, but it is about the victim, plus it makes sure she does not get out on appeal. Very true, very true. Kay is very against Donna Serafina, and that's unfair. Tylee went to her daughter to get her mom to listen to what had happened to her. Tylee was so mad, her mom killed her. She told Donna everything. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm in Illinois, no mountain water here. Bummer. I do want to connect with Tylee and JJ and even Tammy. I want to try to connect with her too. I just want to see if they have anything they want to say, Definitely. 2 of my prayers answered in a week, not bad. Yeah. For the guilty verdicts. I mean, now we just need to see Jacqueline and Trezell West be found guilty. And we need to find those poor babies. I wish we could find them. I really wish we could find them. They deserve justice. They deserve to be found, How did Tylee die, did she say? Yeah, that would be a good one. That's one thing I wanted to ask her, more specifically. Here's the other thing, you guys. I hope what I'm feeling isn't legit. I hope the feeling that I'm feeling is not legit, but I just can't help. I just can't help but feel like JJ was alive when he was smothered and buried. I can't shake that. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Hello again. Sorry it's been so long. Have a good weekend, everyone. Hey, Allison, what's happening? I can't talk. Hey, Allison, what's happening? Replay. Yeah, I can't. I think Tylee was strangled. I think they strangled her, and then I think they dismembered her and set her on fire. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I get. And like I said, I think poor JJ, I think he was alive. And I hate feeling that. I hate feeling that, because in so many cases, the person fortunately dies before they suffer too much. But in that poor baby's case, I can't help. I can't help but think that's That's what happened. Yes, Ken, in small detail, she was killed and chopped up. They roasted her leg and ate it. Lori was happy about it. Very gruesome details. Have a listen. It's here on YouTube. Oh my God, I don't even think I could listen to that. I think they strangled Tylee. I think they strangled her, and I think they cut her up, and then I think they set her on fire. Yeah, I was getting that pretty quickly after they were found. But here's the thing. Feeling like JJ was alive when all this happened, that's a new thing for me. Like wasn't even picking up on that before. That's just been something since the trial started. And like I said, that's why I kept thinking maybe I would just shake it. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks or something. You know what I mean? But I think he suffered. I think that poor baby suffered. How awful, but it wouldn't surprise me. Lori killing JJ was awful. Yeah. Oh, I definitely believe. Hold on. I watched Afterlife Adventures, and Alex Cox said Lori sat on JJ while he suffocated him. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Who strangled her? Was it Alex, Lori, or Chad? I think Alex strangled Tylee. I think Tylee fought a lot. I think it was Alex. I think she fought a lot. For some reason, I don't think Lori was there right when Tylee was killed. I don't think she was. I could be wrong. I think it was Chad and Alex. I do. I could be wrong. You know? Lord, I need you guys tonight. These murders gotta go. Hey, no excuses. Hey, what's up? These freaking psychos, man. Lori jumped up and put a bag over his head and immediately started wrapping him with the duct tape. She even wrapped up his hands. Now, I could totally see that as being true, for sure. As far as Lori being there, I didn't feel like Lori was there when Tylee was murdered. Maybe after the fact, but I didn't feel like she was there when she was murdered. Yeah, I didn't get that. Poor JJ fought 6 people. Yeah, like I said, I hope I'm wrong. But it's just this sinking feeling I haven't been able to shake. And usually when I get these stupid sinking feelings, they're usually, pretty spot on. I mean, usually, my intuition's pretty spot on. But like I said, I didn't feel that way until the trial, until everything came out. So, like I said, maybe it's just my mind playing tricks with me, but I cannot freaking shake that feeling. I can't. Lori, did she say they actually ate it? I remember hearing people talk about smells of barbecue. Oh dear Jesus Lord. I mean, but if you think about it, unfortunately, they set her on fire. So it would smell like that. Well, no, it would smell like burning flesh, like if you've ever smelled that. It's the most disgusting smell. It's hard to get rid of that smell and to not, like, once you smell it, I don't know how to describe it. Like when a human body dies, it goes through different processes. It has an odor to it. You can smell it, and it's a smell you'll never smell again. People say, "Oh, I smelled a dead animal." A dead animal doesn't smell like a dead person. I don't care what anybody says. They have similar smells, but it's not the same. Like if you've ever seen a dead body and you've smelled it, then when you smell it again, that's a dead body. When a person's been set on fire, there's a particular odor. Yeah. Let's see. If I remember correctly, Tylee was hit in the head too. Yeah, I totally believe that. I think that was, I think she was strangled, and then maybe they said, "Oh, let's make sure the bitch is dead," type of thing. You know what I mean? Do you think Chad was sexually abusive towards Tylee? I do not. I could be way, way off, but no, I never, he's a piece of shit. He's a horrible human, but I don't think he did that to her. No. Chad did not like Tylee for definitely. He definitely couldn't stand her. But I think the feeling was mutual. I don't think she could stand him either. You know what I mean? And there's probably for good reason. She was able to feel his bullshit. She knew what that her mom was changing, you know. She should never get to leave her cell ever. Exactly. I was so upset about the chopping and eating that I don't remember exactly what happened to Tylee. I know they went to Yellowstone as a last swing type of thing. Yeah. It's like fat dripping, burning on a hot eye. You will never forget it. Yeah, it's such a distinct odor. People have brought up a possible essay on Tylee due to where she was mostly burned, or emphasis on reproductive areas of women's stomach, hips, and thighs. Now that I would believe, 10. I would believe for sure that they set that area on fire for a reason, you know, with their wacky, you know, belief system. I would totally believe that. If she was sexually abused, I don't believe that. I don't see that. I don't feel that. I never did, you know. Oh yes, they absolutely ate her in sandwiches after the initial roast. Oh my god. Oh, it's so disgusting. When I was younger and lived in an apartment, a guy that lived above me killed himself and was there several days. That's a horrible smell and one you never forget. Exactly, right? You won't ever forget that smell. Never. I think it's because Lori was jealous of her daughter. Oh, definitely. And you know, I must say, you guys, man, Lori, I'm sure she's wishing she had them Botox shots about now because she's looking pretty old. You know, murdering a bunch of people and being a piece of shit will do that to people. I mean, she looks terrible. She's aged so many years, like so quickly, you know. Absolutely freaking insane how much she's aged. I was like, wow. You know, because we haven't been able to see her since, you know, the pictures they were using from when she was in court months ago. But just, she's really aged. Lori and Chad killed and chopped up Tylee Ryan, Lori's biological dog. Oh my god. That's so screwed up. That's so screwed up. She looks really bumpy in the face. She does. She does. She really does. I mean, and look, I'm aging, but you know what? It is what it is. Like, I'm not going to go out and get shot up with Botox. It doesn't stop the aging process. You still continue to freaking age. You know, it's life. It's a part of life. I am a former smoker, so I'm getting like horrible lines around it. It's life, you know? It's life. The only thing I would have fixed if it becomes a problem is my hooded eyes. If they start coming down and they're like impairing my vision, I will definitely get that shit cut because, you know, anything else, it's me. Sorry, take it or leave it. SJ, hey SJ, welcome. Evil will do that to someone's appearance. Very true. That's what I said. Like, you know, being a murderous piece of shit. That's what happens. Yep. It was said that Joseph Ryan essayed Tylee and Colby. What do you think it's true? I do. Unfortunately, I wish it weren't true, you know, but I do believe that. I do think that's true. I do. Which makes traveling again across the country in a suitcase in the van for days even more disturbing. I'm sure Harley smelled it, but was scared to ask. I think, yeah, 10. I agree. I mean, they did have that like partition, you know, metal partition wall behind them in the van. And if the AC was on the whole time, she might have started to smell something towards the end, but just didn't know what the hell it was. You know what I mean? I don't know. Chad was using the same line on a bunch of different women, saying they were together in a past life, so he wouldn't be cheating on their husbands because they were together already. I had heard that somewhere else too, and I think Ken had even told me that. You told me that too, Ken, right? And everybody just kind of ignored him because he's a chinless, spineless piece of shit. Yeah. You sound like my hubby. He hates water. I aged 10 years after Grant passed. Oh, I believe it. But, you know, think about it. Add on to that, like, not only are two of her 3 kids dead, but she did it. She's responsible. Plus, she killed her husband, had him killed. Plus, she killed her affair's wife, you know. I mean, yeah. Yeah, she looks horrible. Only Gatorade. He's a good man. I'm so glad I finally caught alive. Welcome, welcome, SJ. Yes, Ken, more than just one meal. They throw some... That's so gross. Like, that's just so repulsive to me. You know what I mean? I just... people are sick. I heard that Lori Miller, no one took notice of him until Lori came along. Because Lori's such a dipshit. Just look... She was looking for somebody else, and she was looking for money. You didn't find that with Chad, because Chad's broke as shit. Although he killed his wife and made some money, so he had a little bit of money, but guess what? That was gone, because guess what? His ass got put in jail. Do you think Alex and Lori killed Joseph Ryan? I definitely think they had a part in it somehow. Yeah, I do. I think the police need to go back and, like, reopen the investigation. Yep. Can make eyeshadow, liner, lipstick in jail, but concealer and stuff to hide age and bumpiness is just not possible. Yeah. She needs to figure out how to do Botox. Then she'll be making some big bucks. She should age 100 years. Exactly. Everyone around her said, yep. You're better than me. I need my soda daily. I miss my soda. I do miss it. Like today, I shared a Diet Pepsi with hubby on the car ride back from the vet. But I don't drink it very often, because it would be so easy for me to be addicted to it again so quickly. Alex tried to kill Joseph Ryan. He tasered him. Oh, I didn't know that. So I'm from the area, and the local church leaders were warned early on about Chad, but they turned the person away and told them to stay quiet. Really? Wow. You know, I was talking about this last week on the live. I got one of his books and tried to read it, and it was so poorly written. Not even the bullshit he was spewing in it, okay? But just his writing abilities were terrible. I started reading it, and I was just like, I cannot read this damn book. And I read books of every kind, by every type of author, every genre. I like to read. And so for me to say that, he was a pretty piss poor writer. Yeah. Yep, she thought he was the greatest, and he thought she was the hottest. He wrote a letter to her. I forgot what channel had it up. He was gaga for her. Oh, yeah. He probably thought I hit the gold mine. I got me a blonde bombshell. Well, look at her now, Chad. Oof. But I do think it got to a point of occult stuff, which is terrifying. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Like, I was at some point, after they were both in jail, I was researching a little bit about what the shit that they were spewing and everything, and I was just like, wow. Like, I don't understand people like Zulema, Melanie Gibson. Like, how were all these people so stupid that they would fall for that? Zombies? Like, I just don't understand how anybody could fall for that kind of crap. You know what I mean? It's not like he was saying stuff that was kind of similar to the faith, to the religion, you know, to the LDS beliefs. It was like way the hell out in left field. Like, I don't get it. The only thing I can think is maybe he was like flattering them, talking about, oh, because he was saying like, you were married to Jesus in your past life, and you were this and you were that. And, you know, and I wish Zulema and Melanie Gibb would contact me, because I will gladly give them a free past life reading. And I can tell you, no, you were not married to Jesus. And no, you were not all these things that Chad Daybell tried to tell you. He's so full of shit. I should do that's what I should do. I should try to do a past life reading on him and send it to him in jail. Maybe I'll do one on him and Lori and send it to them in jail. What do y'all think? Okay, let me get caught up. Did you hear about Chad's neighbor that died right before Tammy and had the same pink foam coming out of their mouth? What? People wonder if this was a practice run and if there were deaths before all this. I did not hear that. Most mornings I like coffee with cream and sugar. Yuck, I hate coffee. Ugh. Smell of it. Ugh. What about Chad do you think he killed before? I do not. I do not think, no. I think all of this killing and bullshit started when Lori and he got together. That's what I think. Oh my God, I can't not eat bread. Oh, I miss bread. Although I did find some keto bread that was pretty good. Like I had a piece of keto bread as toast one morning. It was really good. I mean, it's not like regular bread. It doesn't taste bad though. It's not horrible. It's not revolting or anything. I don't like it like, you know, if you make it into like a sandwich, but if I toast it and I put like sugar-free jelly on it, it's okay. It was Chad's sister-in-law who warned them, and she's been on a couple of podcasts talking about it. It's interesting, but my heart goes out to her and the rest of the family who saw it coming. Yeah, that's, you know, and even Chad's kids, like, they believe their dad, and it's so sad. Like, I wonder how they feel now after they heard everything come out in Lori's hearing. I wonder what they think now, you know? I feel terrible. Terrible for the innocent family members that have had to go through this bullshit. Like, yeah. I tried reading Dianetics when quite young and just couldn't get through it. And it was reading psychic stuff, the Chariots of the Gods. And yeah, I read Dianetics at one point. Yeah. I think I was like 17 or 18 when I read it. It was a tough read. Very scary. It wasn't just Lori that believed it. There was a whole group. I know. That's what I don't get, you know? No, you were not married to Jesus. Exactly. See? That bitch was not married to Jesus. I'm sorry, but you're a bitch and you were not married to Jesus, lady. I don't know why Chad told you that. Well, of course, like I said, I think he was trying to flatter these women, and I think they were dumb enough to fall for it. And then they took Lori on as their little fearless fucking leader. Fearless leader. Sorry, you guys. My mouth just kind of does its own thing when I get frustrated. He's evil. Be careful, right? He wouldn't hurt me, though. I protect myself. Used as the way to go these days. Yeah. That's a great idea. I'm sure we'd all love to hear it. Do it. Oh, the past lives? Maybe I will. I'm going to be writing down in my handy dandy little Friday Night Live notebook here, you guys. I'm on a new notebook. I filled up the other book. Can you believe that? Yeah, I'm going to do past life reading on Chad and on Lori. Woohoo. And I would love to do, I'm not kidding, I'm dead serious when I say I would love to do Melanie Gibb and Zulema. Who else was in that little group? Melanice, the other Melanie Pavlovsky. Her. I would love to do past readings for them, to be honest. So I sent an email to Nate Eaton, you guys. He's probably not going to reply because he's so damn busy. But I would love to talk to him. He's done so awesome with this case. Like, they better give him a big fat raise. He deserves it. I'm sure we'd all love it. Or just post it here. Maybe I'll do that. Five Flames, trying to cook chicken quarters on the grill right now, or else I would join this interesting stream. Hey, welcome. Oh, there goes my neighbor with his little Camaro over there, revving that engine. Why weren't Tammy's kids in court? I saw Colby one day. He was in there in the morning time, I think they said, but then I didn't see him after that. I think his kids should file a wrongful death lawsuit against the church as well, since no action was taken. Yeah, that's pretty effed up if you ask me, you know? If they're going to sit there and just shoot it down and then all this shit happens because of it and all these people end up dead because of it, yeah, they're definitely, somebody needs to do something about that. I think those kids believe Lori did it and poor Chad was taken in. Yeah, whatever. Wow, I'm impressed, Victoria. You are one smart cookie. Thank you. Was Jesus even married? I don't believe he was. I could be wrong about that, but I don't believe he was. And he sure as the hell wasn't married to that bimbo. Come on. I love that you let the F-bomb drop. I can't help it sometimes. When I get like passionate about stuff, and it's such a curse though, you guys, because I try so hard not to curse, you know. But when I get frustrated, I'm like, Thoughts on Susan Powell? That case killed me. I think I did a video on Susan Powell, didn't I? I think I did. Mary Magdalene, was that not his wife? That was Jesus' mother, but were they husband and wife? No. Wait. Yeah, Mary Magdalene gave birth to Jesus, right? I don't know, y'all. I'm a bad Christian. I'm a bad psychic. I'm a bad Christian. That makes me hungry if I know, right? May needs to wait till Lori gets to prison before sending it. Chad will be sitting in county for a bit. Very true. That's very true. So maybe I'll send his. I'll come on here. I'll do a video, you guys. I'll do a video of it. Maybe. Let's see. We'll see. He might. He's a great guy and very down to earth. I know. I love Nate Eaton. Like, I really, genuinely, that's kind of why I wanted to, like, talk to him. Like, you know, he's just done so well keeping everybody apprised of the case. You know what I mean? Like, he's done a great job as a reporter. But I also like the fact that he won't ever come right out and say that he's against this or that. But you can tell by the way he says things, how he, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I like about him. That's what I like about him. No, not his mother. No, Mary gave birth. Magdalene was his girlfriend. Oh, Mary Magdalene was his girlfriend. Okay, see, I told you I'm a bad Christian, just like I'm a bad psychic. Mary Magdalene was his girlfriend and a few... Oh, she was a hooker. Yeah, that's right. Okay. LOL, no. Mary Magdalene was the woman he saved from getting stoned by saying, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." Oh, there you go. You learn something new every day. Jeez. Did Marilyn and often talks about past lives and those... What? Oh, Sloan did Marilyn and often talks about past lives in those older videos. Gotcha. I was like, what? I can't read, you guys. Don't pay no attention to the dumb woman that can't read. We are some bad Christians, LOL. We don't know who his mom or his wife. God forgive us. Yes, please. Sorry, you guys. Jesus is the bridegroom of the church. True. Because I remember Sister Mary... What was her? Sister Mary... I can't remember her other name. Was it Sister Mary Catherine? Sister Mary Catherine teaching us all about how she was married. She's married to the big man. Because I remember we were little kids and we were all like, how come you don't get married? How come you don't have a boyfriend? How come you don't have a husband? She's like, I am married. I'm married to the big man. We were all like, what? I was a good little Catholic girl back then. Virgin Mary is Jesus' mother. Mary Magdalene was a very good friend who some say they married later. Oh, I did, but not a Christian. Oh, wow. Victoria did my past lives, so it was really cool. Yes, I like doing past lives. I like doing past life reports. It's very, it's really like detailed, and it's a lot of like, it's kind of hard to piece together like the times, and you know, because it's not like somebody just comes to me and says, okay, in 1417 this happened. You know what I mean? So I have to freaking, you know, like meditate and figure out like, okay, what the hell year is this? Like I need help here. What year is, you know what I mean? So they're kind of like intense to do. They take a lot more time than doing like a regular per se psychic reading. But they're cool. They're fun. Thanks, 10. I'm sure I heard them, but my memory is so bad now I forgot it. I can't watch the same video without realizing I've seen it before. Look at us teaching scripture over here. Look at us teaching scripture over here and shit. Look at how good we are, right? Happy Mother's Day weekend. You too, Jay Lizard. Happy Mother's Day to all the mommies out there, and all the pet mommies, and all the future mommies. And let's see, I have a religious nut cousin who talks about Papa God. Are you freaking kidding me? If someone referred to God as Papa God, I would probably bust up laughing. And I'm not trying to slight God, okay? I'm just saying, that's hysterical. That's funny. Victoria did my past lives too. I was Mary Boland's sister. Yes, you were. I remember that. Yes, happy Mother's Day, Victoria, and all the mothers in chat. Along with cussing with scripture. Right back. Look, this is how I figure it, okay? I was talking to my husband about this earlier on the way back from the vet. The big man upstairs and knows how I am. He knows how I am. He knows, and I can be a total bitch. And he knows that I have a hard time with my mouth. And he knows that I sometimes say things that I shouldn't say. So, and I'm sure he gets a big kick out of it and says, ugh, there she goes again, right? And I'm sure... Come on, he would have to have a sense of humor. Look at all of us. We're all imperfect creatures. So you know he has a sense of humor because you know he's got to be up there laughing all the time. Like, look at what that stupid one did. Look at that. What that one said. Look what she said. Look what she did. Friday night Bible study. There you go. I can't keep a straight face when she talks. I couldn't either. If she referred to God like that, I couldn't either. I would straight up have to say, hey, come on, girlfriend. Why are you calling him that? Now, Papa J was a renowned Indian yogi. Oh, there you go. There you go. But see, that sounds okay. You know, Papa God, that sounds kind of funny. I just recently found out that there is a separate heaven for Jesus freaks who can't tolerate that heaven is open to most of everyone. Really? I mean, listen, I know a lot of people that are Jesus freaks, okay? And I'm friends with them. And I have no problem with them being like that, and I don't think they have a problem with me being who I am and the way I am. You know, I accept them, I love them, they accept me, they love me. I would think they would be happy to know, you know, because we're all imperfect creatures that sin. I would think they would be happy that, you know what I mean? No. Friday night Bible study up in here. Come on, people. I have an uncle who chose to circumcise himself with a pocket knife because the men in the Bible are circumcised. Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me, Lindsay? That had to have hurt like hell. I'm glad he lived through it. Like, he didn't bleed to death. Sorry. I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing with him, kind of. I'm kind of laughing at him because that had to have hurt like hell. And it's amazing that he's still alive. Ken, didn't Anne get her head chopped off? You were lucky. Ken, that's so cool, right on. I know, Lindsay, right? Oh my God. These cars have such a smooth ride these days. They could circumcise you in the back of a limousine. There you go. Oh my God, that's funny. Mary Fulham had Henry VIII's son. Lindsay, that must have hurt. He ended up in the ER uncircumcised. Fail. Oh my God. I wish I was kidding. Oh my God. Yes. Ouch. Right, Carrie? Ouch. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Lindsay. So I guess you could say that took balls. Good one, SJ. We went from talking about Bible study to balls. Only on my channel, you guys. You get it all right here, okay? Everything encompassed all in one right here. Oh my God, some things you have to laugh at. I know, right? Right? It's for those who just can't be okay with it. They are wrong about having to say certain words to get in, and they aren't open to others having a different perspective. That is so bizarre. I'll have to ask one of my little Jesus freak friends about that. Because I'm just curious. I'm really curious. He is nuts and that took balls. There you go. That's a good one. Oh, my kind of people. There you go, SJ. Oh. Oh my goodness. How did we get on this topic? I don't know. I do not know. Oh my God. Oh, it's too funny. Thanks everyone for the laughs. I'm glad we could entertain you, Kim. No, girl, you needed laughing. You needed to laugh. I see, Ken. I'm no good at history. I heard circumcision is done by a religious leader and they suck the blood. Sick or what? Ew. I had such a rough day today and the energy in here is so refreshing. Thank you, my psychic life and room. Of course, anytime, anytime. It gives character to the family. My dad's cousin did it when he got remarried. It was the psychic who told me about the other heavens. Oh, really? To the family jewels. Yeah, I'm going to ask a friend of mine. I'm going to ask him about that. Sounds like sarcasm, Lori. Oh my God, you guys. You're funny. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off here. It's early. And I'm going to go. Oh, shit. You know what? I did a video, but it didn't get put up. Because Mr. B has been busy and he didn't get it edited. So it will be up soon. Yeah, it's a really short video though. Excuse me. Tough case. Jordan Grider, you guys. Tough case. It's short, but it'll be up later. Okay, let's see here. This is why uncles have the reputation they have. Uncles, right? Dinner will be late for all of us after this, no doubt, no doubt. I do hope you're doing well, Kim, considering what you've gone through. I am beyond happy to see you here. Me too, me too. I'm so glad you came. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to you, Kim. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Already said that. I can't talk. All right, you guys. Have a great weekend. I'm out of here. If I can figure out how to click out and do it right. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Let's see if I can do this. Hello.